So, if you've been thinking about moving to Franklin, Tennessee, and you're digging in, doing some research, trying to figure out the good and the bad, the pros and the cons, bottom line, trying to find out if Franklin, Tennessee is a good place to live, this video is designed to help you understand Franklin, Tennessee better. We'll talk about the town, the schools, the housing, jobs, green space, family fun, a little about Nashville, public transportation, traffic, and everyone's favorite, the heat. All things you might need to know before you come for a visit to see for yourself. So settle in for a couple of minutes and let me tell you why so many people are excited about Franklin, Tennessee. Pro number one, downtown Franklin. When I first moved here in 2004, the first thing I fell in love with was downtown Franklin, Tennessee. It's a delightful little town with a whole lot of charm. It's got picturesque streets lined with quaint shops, impressive historic buildings, and a real sense of community. Franklin is nestled in the heart of Williamson County, just south of Nashville. It's got a rich history that dates all the way back to the Civil War. In fact, you can still see some of the battlefields and historic sites that played a significant role back then. It's like stepping back in time. The city of Franklin was founded in 1799 and was named after, you guessed it, Ben Franklin. There's about 87,000 people that live in Franklin, and according to Franklin's website, it's one of the wealthiest cities and one of the wealthiest counties in the United States. Well, pro number two, employment and state taxes. If you'll be looking for work, there's tons of opportunity in Franklin. Not only does Nissan, North America, and United Healthcare have their headquarters in Franklin, but the fact is, tons of people live in Franklin and work just up I-65 a few miles in Nashville. In Nashville, there's lots of jobs to be had. But back here in Williamson County, there's some major employers like Mars Pet Care, Ramsey Solutions, Community Health Systems, and Optum, to literally name just a few of the heavy hitters. Here's a well-known fact for you. Tennessee is one of only 9 states in the country that doesn't have state income tax. For me, I'll take any opportunity I can to pay less taxes. This is one of my favorites. Pro number three, the scenery and green space. To say the least, Franklin is blessed with rolling hills and green space. Some of the most beautiful roads I've ever seen are right here in Franklin. There's still plenty of farmland around the city, and Franklin Parks Department controls over 900 acres of parkland divided into 18 parks with trails, sports fields, shelter areas, entertainment, playgrounds, picnic tables, skateboarding, disc golf, fishing, so much more. If you like getting outside, you're going to love living in Franklin, Tennessee. Pro number four, family fun in Franklin. When it comes to family-friendly annual events in the city of Franklin, Tennessee, there's literally too many to mention, but to give you an idea, we have the Main Street Festival with live entertainment, lots of food, arts and crafts, a kids zone, and a carnival. We have movies in the park, bring a chair and popcorn for free movies on Friday nights all summer long. We have bluegrass along the Harpeth, featuring fiddle and food and dancing in the streets, Tennessee style. There's a Pilgrimage Fest, which is a very big deal musically. The Pumpkin Fest that is super fun in the fall, and Family Day in Harlansdale Farms, a 198-acre reserve for everyone to enjoy, especially the pups. There's a lot of good reasons why a lot of good people move to Franklin and decide to call it home for life. These are just a few. Pro number five is location, location, location. It seems to me the main draw to Franklin is a small town feel and a strong community vibe in all the townspeople. For those of us that want a simpler life, it's easy to call Franklin home, but it just so happens, right up the street is Music City, one of the most exciting places in the country to go visit. Phenomenal music, quite honestly, is a given. If you love music, this will be heaven for you. If you play music, you can work your way onto the stage and play songwriters rounds all across the city. Yes, you have to be invited and you have to start with playing open mic nights. If you have what it takes, it'll be you in the spotlight. Trust me, you can do it. And I can say this because I've done it myself. We have the symphony, we have plays, we have musicals, we have some of the best restaurants in the country, as well as the best art museums. And the big picture, we're close to the East Coast, and the Gulf Coast is only 6 hours away. You know what they say, location, location, location. And we've got it. Pro number six, the schools. Franklin is part of the Williamson County school system. The Williamson County school system is known for its commitment to providing high quality education to its students. It's recognized for excellence in education. The students often score above the national average, and Williamson County schools consistently rank among the top in the state and the top 5% in the nation. The district encourages parent and community involvement in the education of the students. And because of this, there are many active parent-teacher organizations and community groups that support the system. If you're an involved parent, you're going to love this. Con number 1, housing is expensive. Naturally, because there's so many positive things about living in Franklin, lots of people want to move here, and they do. The median sale price for a home in Franklin is $747,000. Though down 12% from last year, houses are still expensive compared to the U.S., which is $408,000. The housing market here includes multi-million-dollar homes as well as more modest starter homes. In fact, the low-end homes hover around $300,000 at the time of this video. Con number 2, public transportation. Although there is a bus in Franklin, as you can see from the map, it isn't what I would call comprehensive. I will admit it's better than nothing, but to build a life in Franklin, Tennessee, you're gonna need a car. Con number 3, the summers are hot. I moved from Colorado to this area back in 2004, and I was not prepared for the summer heat. For most of my life, low temps and low humidity was what I knew. My first summer here, I almost passed out from the heat. I felt like I was wearing a plastic bag over my head most of the time. But to be fair, and as an interesting case study, now I'm totally used to the heat and it's just no big deal. But that first couple of summers, I was having doubts. Con number 4, traffic is tough. It pretty much goes without saying, with so many people moving in and with limited public transportation, the traffic is getting pretty tough these days. But let me be clear about something. If you're from LA, this is nothing. If you're from Chicago, this is nothing. If you're from Dubuque, Iowa, you might be stressed out a little bit. But the truth is, it really only gets bad in the morning and the evening rush hour times. The rest of the day, it's a breeze. Here's some demographics that are neither pro or con, but they're just interesting facts. For Franklin residents, the median age is 37 years old. Male and female populations, 47%, 52% respectively. Total households, about 32,000. Average household income is $129,000. Median household income is $102,000. For education, nearly 60% have a BA and above. I think it's a good time to go downtown, grab a cup of coffee, and do some people watching. If you like this video, tell a friend, then subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be the first to learn more about the ever-changing housing market conditions. As always, I appreciate you and your time. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.